EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. Yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott, sliding out of the pocket. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 76 yards. And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, it's Goff. Right side to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Prescott dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And this is caught. It's Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. To the air again, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Being chased out left. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. That is caught at the 7. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, it's Pollard. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Pollard again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. On 1st and 10, Goff throws out left. It's caught by Williams. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down and then some, 36 yards. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 81 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for, and take it successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Goff now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, They're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Brown with his stick skills, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steve. Territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that just...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
But Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To the air on first down with Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line, but there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now Pickett on 4th down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Boston, the man in motion left. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Pickett forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll drop to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, rolling to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going deep for Brown. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Pickett back to throw. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On second and goal. Pickett. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Pickett to throw on first down. Here's Freiermuth again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Off play action, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Watch the screen. 47. Who that? Mike 55. Watch the run. Mike 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Steps away to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 60 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Pickett will try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
He finds Austin complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. And Charles... Gotta like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check the backer, check the backer. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett dancing to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end.